Let's get into the sway. Tonight, I will be sharing victory, courage, resilience. And the sunlight hurts my eyes. It's been a lovely day today. Let us toast in, sip. This is the rosé that I shared with you the other evening from Italy. I am sipping to you all to love, prosperity, elevation, friendship, and a lovely day. Bill Withers used to fill my home, my childhood home, with music every Saturday and every Sunday. My mom would put his vinyl on the turntable, the record player. So Lovely Day is one of my favorite songs. She would be up way early in the morning. And this is one of the songs that would wake me up every morning. Me and my kitty cat, Muffin. And You've Got a Friend is also one of my faves of his. But just kind of giving in today, this wonderful, glorious Saturday, November 7th, settling into breath, settling into self, settling into love, settling into harmony, settling into a feeling of looking forward to the next day, settling into safety for my family, settling into grace, settling into love, settling into acceptance and encouragement. The world's all right with me. So, what do I mean by Justice Has 2020 vision? As you know, in our last video that I shared with you about pandemic fatigue syndrome, and thank you so much, that video, the pandemic fatigue panacea that I recorded 4 days ago, went viral on Facebook. Over 14,000 views. Oh my gosh. Thank you all who watched it, and you warmed my heart. As a result, I will be taking that lecture. I'm in the process of creating a lecture on pandemic fatigue panacea, which addresses pandemic fatigue syndrome, which for us is the new PTSD. And I will be sharing that with colleges around the country, universities around the country. And so I am just so grateful that it resounded with you all. Just breathe, exhale. We have brighter days ahead of us, right? Okay, so now, if you don't know who I am, that was a long introduction. If you don't know who I am Dr. Monica Bickerstaff Riley. I am a doctor of integrative medicine, and I also have over 30 years of expertise as a certified clinical aromatherapist, as a master herbalist, as a traditional Chinese medicine energy healer, and also as an African and Asian indigenous medicine doctor. And what does that mean? Well, that means that I can take the herbs and the essential oils and combine them and help to heal your mind, body, and spirit. much of my knowledge base comes from my Nana. My Nana shared with me beginning when I was only 4 years old at that yellow leather, in those yellow leather seats at that um, linoleum tabletop in the kitchen, sharing with me. And I didn't even know the value at that time, but Nana always believed in natural medicine. She herself was a midwife. She was also a teacher. She was also a trailblazer at Mount Sinai Hospital, which is now known as the Cleveland Clinic. She was one of the first Negroes, Blacks, in the operating room to run a staff to make sure that all of the operating equipment was sanitized and safe for doctors to perform operations. She was my beloved Nana. Um, she's with me tonight, and she was here with us on Earth until she was 101 years young. Nana did not have any dementia. She was still getting up in the mornings on the side of her bed and doing squats, you know, maybe just one, but she was still doing squats. How many of y'all are doing squats when you first get out of the bed in the morning? And she still had the gift of gab. She could still add so many numbers in her head. Math and science were her specialties. And I inherited that from her. And it's interesting because, as I just said, that my first love was math and science, biology, chemistry, even physics, trigonometry, algebra. I excelled in calculus. And when I started college at Vassar, I was a pre-med major, and then I switched up. That's a whole nother video. But had an amazing career. I've always known that I've had a story to tell, a truth to share, and also just warm love, hugs, and affection for those of you who share your stories with me. So I became a journalist. I was a journalist for 20 years before I started to pursue my interest in medicine again. You know, they overlap. You know how we do, everything overlaps. But two-time Emmy Award producer of documentaries for the PBS network, traveled all over the world, lived in my home city, which is New York City. Now I'm happily implanted in 89144. And I feel very, very blessed. I feel very blessed. And I'm here now as I stand 10 toes to the ground. You know, that's one of my favorite phrases, 10 toes to the ground, in my purpose, in my renewed purpose, in my time of glow up, in my own elevation. I stand here to heal you, to offer you support, to help you understand how self-care is health care, how what you do every day from the time you wake up determines what type of day you're going to have, what type of people you're going to attract into your space, how prosperous you're going to be, how much abundance and wealth you will amass, how you will be able to share your story and hopefully reach back and grab, we've got two hands, grab at least two more and bring them forward with you. That's a lesson my father taught me, which I strongly believe in today. There is no success for me without you all. And there's no success for me if I don't reach back and grab at least two or three more, right? Okay. It's all about sharing. It's all about teaching. It's all about embracing difference, loving who you are, learning how to love self, and then that self-love just bursts open and broadens into a global love, you know, loving others, even if they're different from you. You know, we're not all the same, thank God. We don't all believe the same, thank God. But the courage and understanding and maturity of being a grown-ass adult is learning how to accept others' differences in love. You may agree to disagree. You may find that whatever their tenet is or how they're living their lives is totally not acceptable to you. So you no longer associate with that person, but you divest yourself in love. Sip on that a minute. So when I say that justice has 2020 vision, I have been sharing with you since March 11th, and definitely since May 25th. And those dates ought to be significant for you all. And if you don't know what they mean, Google them. But I've been sharing with you that this year of 2020, the number 4, is the year of self-elevation, self-introspection, and kind of beginning a pathway of purpose. Who are you going to be in 2021? You see, because when you walk and you waltz with grace out of 2020 into 2021, wherever you go, you take yourself with you. If you are not copacetic with yourself, then that's going to reflect in how you associate and affiliate with others. If you don't have that self-love, if you are still nursing that wounded child who may have been sexually abused at the age of 3 or 4, who may have been emotionally or verbally abused, who may have been abandoned, if you are still nursing that child, or if you are still abandoning and ignoring that inner child, then as an adult, you are going to have issues with respect to how you relate to others, um, maybe starting projects that you never complete, maybe self-sabotaging, maybe setting goals that you never reach, um, associating with others in all types of relationships, whether they are relationships with family, relationships with your kids, relationships with your friends. So I encourage you, as we look towards December 31st of 2020, use the rest of this time to kind of be really reflective and introspective. And just think about who you want to be in 2021. It's not too late. You can still achieve and be that glorious person that you want to be. I'm also thinking about tonight some of the tools that I want to share with you in my class that's now available called the Pandemic Fatigue Panacea. As I shared with you in my last video, and please like my video, please subscribe to my channel. I'm going to be talking about this a lot, but we are now showing research, scientific research, um, community research, that those of us who have survived and thrived through C-19, never being hospitalized, we're suffering right now. And these are long-term symptoms that we don't even know how they're going to impact us. So if you are feeling listless, if you're feeling hopeless, if you're feeling low grades of depression, if you're feeling over anxious, a lot of anxiety, if you are irritable, if you're just popping off, if you have if you're not sleeping, if you're sleeping too much, if you're not eating, if you're eating too much, if you are just walking around, not completing things, right, from day to day, then I would say that you are experiencing pandemic fatigue syndrome. One of the most difficult things to talk about with respect to PFS is how it affects our brain, right? Because the frontal lobe of our brain, our limbic system, our amygdala. Those are the human parts of our humanity that separate us from animals. But as research is showing me, specifically a study that I recently read, Harvard University Medical School just released a study. Our frontal lobe is being attacked by pandemic fatigue syndrome. And what does that mean? That means that our reasoning skills, our communication skills, our short-term memory is being affected. Our ability to analyze and think critically is being affected. And to be honest, when you look at what is happening in this country, in this world around us, all of this random violence, this racism, this sexism, this misogyny, just this hate for no reason. Those are um, low vibrational emotions. I don't even want to. I don't even want to characterize them as emotions. Those are low vibrational tendencies that come out in some people who don't possess humanity or compassion or empathy. They just don't get it, right? Now, when you think about how C19 is affecting us and is affecting us long term, um, some of the things that I encourage you to do is to really take stock of yourself, take stock of your partners, of your loved ones, of your kids. And if you start to notice some of these things on a decline and people that you claim to love, do something about it. Okay? Okay. So, on that note, let's kind of switch gears a little bit. One thing that I always stress, and I have been funded for my app. And so I'm beginning to start to get wheels turning. Oh, you know what? Can you drop down in the comments section what you would like to see in my app, which is going to be Dr. Monica's daily tips on how to handle pandemic fatigue syndrome. So my app is going to be called the Pandemic Fatigue Panacea. Panacea means cure. I am going to share, of course, the breath work that's going to help to expand and strengthen your lung capacity. I am going to share many of my products, a lot of essential oils, a lot of herbs that are going to help to boost your immune system. I am going to share quick ways to decompress from your stress. And I'm going to share ways that you can sleep better and longer. It's going to take a while to get through all of this as we move through the next 70 some odd days until the end of the year. But I am determined to work with you, and I'm going to keep on repeating myself on purpose. I'm determined to work with you so that as you evolve into your new purpose and into things that you want to do and share with community, as your spirit continues to guide you along your path, I want you to be healthy. I want you to be healthy. And one of the things you know that I always stress is breath work. And we're going to get a breath in. This breath is inhaling through the nose and exhaling through the mouth with an audible sound. This helps to just kind of release stress. Like in 3 seconds, you just can like decompress and release all your stress. All right, so we're going to get one in, and then I want to share some of my products with you. So, get into a comfortable space. If that means turning off your lights, place your right hand in your heart center, left hand over your right. Close your eyes, and you're going to inhale for 4 counts. This is the 4-4, the 44. And then you're going to exhale with that audible noise, okay? Let's breathe together. Inhale. Ah. Ah. Right? If you feel a little dizzy after that breath, because that what that's doing is it's getting oxygen quickly to your brain, and then you're just like decompressing, right? So it's like a crunch and then a burst, like an immediate release that might kind of make you feel a little lightheaded, then I want you to take a sip of water. Okay, subliminally, I'm talking to the New York Giants. And we'll see if they hear me. All right, so moving on to my products. Now, what's been interesting for me is as I've scaled my business and worked with my team to figure out how best to serve you. As you know, Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty is a global brand. We empower women to self love through self care with the daily use of my natural serums, elixirs, tonics, natural luxury fragrances, all of the above with my collection. And we still need that. As women, we still need to feel like it's okay to put ourselves first, to take care of ourselves first before we care for our families, our businesses, our pets, our spouses, our partners, our friends, right? We have to put ourselves first. And in order to get that mentality that it's okay to fill your cup. It's okay to pour from a full cup, right? You have to feel like you're worthy. And you are. Each one of you, you are worthy. You matter. You are loved. Okay? I want you to heal whatever that inner child is inside of you so that you can live a whole, healthful life. Did you know that our sense of smell is responsible for over 70% of our emotions? That's why literally when you walk into a space, when you walk into a store and you smell a specific scent or specific fragrance, it literally evokes a memory, usually a happy memory, usually a good memory. So one of the things that was so important to me growing up, and I remember as we're approaching Thanksgiving, especially during the months of November and December, my mom would have a saucepan on the burner. Look, this is the original diffuser. And she would put in there orange rinds, cloves, and cinnamon sticks. It was amazing. Sometimes she would toss in a little allspice. And I know that for me, um, my essential diffuser oil, Tranquility, those are some of the fragrances. Those are some of the essential oils that I've blended together. And once you learn about the science, the medical science of aromatherapy and how it heals the body, mind, and spirit, you understand that specific combination of essential oils. The boost of vitamin C to help with with your skin glowing, regeneration, to help your mental, to boost your spirits, to help to ease anxiety, to open your lungs. So we have the essential oils of clove and citrus, frankincense and myrrh, cinnamon. Cinnamon is a wonderful essential oil that helps with your metabolism, how you ingest and metabolize sugars, how you process insulin in your body. So these are just some things that you know and that you learn as you if you're interested ever in the science of aromatherapy, I encourage you to enroll in school. And if you need a recommendation, I'm here to write one for you. So, unapologetic is my other essential room diffuser oil. Now, understand that I carefully handcraft all of my products. So, even when I was featured at Macy's, um, 900, close to 1,000 pieces of merchandise representing my collection, I handcrafted. I remember my launch date was on August 4th. I started making product in June, and I literally sequestered myself, right? Because, all right, let me breathe. I'm getting charged up thinking about it. But my unapologetic essential diffuser, what I want to say is all of my products are sustainable, no toxins, no phthalates, no carcinogens, so they will not disrupt your hormones like a lot of the scented fragrances on the general market. Okay. And as we, and especially we women, I'm seeing more and more in my consults women who are suffering with thyroid issues. It's so easy to get into the habit of inhaling carcinogenic or fake fragrances, synthetic fragrances, and that will easily disrupt your thyroid gland and how your thyroid functions. Unapologetic room diffuser oil, this will take you kind of on the um, take you on a trip with kind of like a sensual spiciness. So you have like an Egyptian amber, a golden amber. I've specifically combined resins, like our ancient healing resins, frankincense, myrrh, amber. These are things that you don't normally find combined, but this is like an amazing one of a kind fragrance. And it also helps you to sleep. It's also, oh my gosh, it's also pretty, helps to clear your mind so that you can think quickly on your feet. And then my Black Orchid. Black Orchid was the very first fragrance that I designed. And this reminds me of my Nana. So she loved peonies, she loved lily of the valley, and always some jasmine was somewhere. And when you combine these three botanicals, these three florals, what you get is an automatic sense of courage, a feeling of confidence. I also make the Black Orchid Parfum rollerball, okay? I've literally had women apply the Black Orchid before going into corporate meetings and walking in there and putting their demands on the table and getting what they ask for without a skip beat, right? So Black Orchid is very, very powerful. And as a room diffuser oil, it's essential for your household. It will help you to sleep better. It will help you to get along better with people who are in your household. And it will also help you to, if you have a task at hand, if you're inhaling the essential oils, the florals in this blend, it will help you to literally be able to complete A and move on to B. So progressively, you will be able to complete your task. So Black Orchid is amazing. Unapologetic is amazing. And Tranquility is dynamite. I like to think that as we start to decompress our stress, um, man or woman, it's always great to take the time out at least once a week to immerse in hydrotherapy. What does that mean? Take a bath. All right. And I have an amazing blend, my pink Himalayan bath salt. I like to add different essential oils. So sometimes I have a citrus blend of orange, tangerine, lemon, lime, And then other times I have lavender with eucalyptus and spearmint. And then other times I have a blend of the really light florals like rose, gardenia, wonderful florals to boost your spirits and to relax. So really, when you place your order, think about it like this. If you're interested in decompressing your stress immediately, you want to order the eucalyptus and spearmint blend. If you're interested in energy, you want the citrus blend. And if you're interested in boosting spirits, boosting your mood, kind of elevating from that low grade depression, then I want you to get the rose and gardenia combination. But the pink Himalayan salt I have that will detox your body. It's wonderful if you have eczema or psoriasis. I also have magnesium that I blend in here, which is great for further detoxing the body, helping to get that gut in check, helping to get your migraines, releasing the headache stress, and then most importantly, the Epsom salt. I mean, that is just like Nana's good old home remedy, that Epsom salt. You can't go wrong with Epsom salt. Epsom salt really absorbs into your skin and helps to detox your kidneys, your adrenal glands, and your liver. Those are the three organs that you really have to pay attention to when you're trying to decompress your stress. Okay? All right. And then let's move on to, oh my gosh, like this whole week has been crazy. You all know what I mean. I feel like just in 48 hours, I've lived a whole year, right? I would not have made it through this week without my Simmer Down Chica, okay? So Simmer Down Chica, for recap, this is not a perfume. This is a body oil. It is a soothing, aromatic elixir. This is a toner. This is a healing, corrective blend that is amazing. The rose, gardenia, jasmine, lilac, calla lily. Oh yeah, I didn't skimp on anything. You want to make sure that you massage this into your chest, into your thyroid area. This is wonderful to just calm you down, to soothe you. Literally. Simmer down, chica. Chill out, girl. Right? You can take this anywhere. My products are sustainable because I use all recyclable packaging. And also, all of the oils are absorbed directly into your bloodstream. So that's how they are healing your body, your mind, and your spirit. So everything is holistic. Okay. So this is the Simmer Down Chica. And prior to C19, I was traveling a lot. I've always been a travel bunny, free spirit, love to travel. So everything is under 2 ounces. When I start back to traveling, we'll see what they morph into. um, so you have that, and then where would I be without my Rejuvaflex joint and muscle pain relief? As I've shared with you during the C19, I've gotten back into my dance roots. So I am now subscribed to a virtual portal space called Forward Space. It's out of New York City, the Lower East Side dance studio. It's like having a party, a disco in your house. Amazing instructors, different levels of, so you're doing everything from hit to dance to, and the music is amazing. The music is so energizing. So modern, contemporary, hip hop, R&B, a little bit of rock. I mean, just music that, Caribbean, reggae, music that I respond to, salsa, all kinds of music. It just reminds me of being back home in New York. So you have different levels of dance, you have floor work, you have amazing stretching, and then the workouts are really cool. 8-minute workouts, no, wait, 10-minute workouts, 24-minute workouts, and then the full hour workouts that will have you sweating literally after you complete the warm up. I'm just saying. All right. And it's only $34 a month. So I just gave Forward Space a shameless plug. You are very welcome. But what I'm trying to say is when I first started out a few months ago, like everything hurt. Everything was sore. So I had to rely on my Rejuvaflex, which is what my Nana used to make my granddaddy use when he came in from work. This is what is referred to as old liniment, right? So I have camphor oil, straight up her recipe. Camphor oil, peppermint, spearmint, wintergreen, cypress. I mean, it's amazing. But um, instant gratification. If you have any stiffness or any mobility issues, you massage this into your muscles and you're fine the next day. I have uh, professional male athletes, specifically basketball players and retired football players. I have a lot of airmen, a lot of military veterans who served in the Air Force specifically, who use this because at a certain point in life, the knees start to, you start to get the torn meniscus situation happening. And if you were an athlete in a previous life and then you served our country, um, you have to watch your joints. You have to take special time out, care and attention to your joints. So Rejuvaflex is for that. And then I just like Rejuvaflex because when I'm feeling really stressed out, I like to massage the Rejuvaflex into my heart center because there's something so calming about the menthol, about the peppermint, the spearmint, the wintergreen. Just think Vicks Vapor Rub, okay? And you notice how our mainstream products, Aspercreme, Vicks Vapor Rub, are now trying to add essential oils to them. All right, this is the original anti-inflammatory. My Rejuvaflex will help to get your body moving again. And if you have been so stressed out that you have really um, let go of yourself, and it's so easy to do, no judgment here, okay? You might hold stress in your body to the point where, as an adult, you are now breaking out and experiencing acne or boils under your skin, on your face that you never used to have. Those are signs a lot of times of, well, the acne can be a sign of a hormone imbalance, but the boils under your skin are a sign of toxic liver. So you really have to work on it daily to make sure that your liver is detoxed. But in the meantime, in between time, um, order Dr. Monica's facelift in a bottle. This is liquid gold. I have everybody on this. And again, one or two applications um, will just enhance your skin to the point where you don't need any filters. You don't have to wear any makeup. Okay, this is my natural skin. This is my natural glow up that you see. And I'm really, really proud of this product. Macy's loved the facelift in a bottle. This is one of our best sellers last season. And I have the jojoba oil, which is like a natural collagen, so it will fill in the lines and plump up the skin. And then the frankincense essential oil and rose essential oil are wonderful for skin. If you know anything about essential oils, you know those are the two most expensive essential oils ever. I use essential oils from Paris. They are therapeutic grade and they are the real deal. So this is one thing, one of my promises to you, where if I was going to handcraft and create body products and skin products and hair products for you, I vowed back in 2016 that I was going to break my bank to bring you the best. So I have been with the same botanical distributor out of Paris for the last 4 years. And even the C-19, the mail slowdowns, the issues with customs hasn't stopped a thing. Thank you. Okay, so, and you also might be experiencing stress in your scalp. You might be losing your hair. You want to make sure that you invest in Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir. It is for every hair type. You massage it into your scalp, and then your hair is just, you have a glorious, healthy head of hair. Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir, seriously, that is the one product that has been in my family for 100 years that men and women use, children use. Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir will grow hair on a bald man's head. When I was first testing Nana's theory, and that's what she told me, baby, this will grow hair on a bald man's head. I was like, yeah, okay. I organized a focus group back in 2015. Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir was the very first product that I launched in my collection. And I had all kinds of men, all different ages, different stages in life. And the one thing is they had to be bald or hair thinning, losing their hair. Every single one of them, even my 72-year-old focus group participant, of course, he was retired, living in Arizona, enjoying his life. He was using it, and he had the hair around the edges, but clearly it was bald at the top and everything. He started growing his hair back, so he was really excited about that. He would sit in the hot tub with the with Nana's Healthy Hair Elixir massaged into his scalp, and his wife was very grateful too. So as I'm sitting here and thinking about what I'd like to gift you, this year, new thing, I am going to be designing gift cards. So you will have gift card options in my store. Please visit my virtual aromatique, drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com. You can access it anywhere from a phone, from a PC. drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com will take you straight to my virtual aromatique, where you will find all of these products. I will have the email address in the box of this video. And again, thank you for tuning in, for sharing this time for me, this celebration, as we hopefully elevate this country to where it should be. We are a united nation. We have differences, yet we can always agree to disagree with grace, right? It's not that serious. Be nice to each other and respect life. Respect life. We all care about our families, our children, our men, our partners, our women are all important to us. All of us, okay? I don't care what race, color, creed you are. We all care about our children. We all would sacrifice everything for our children and for our families to keep our families safe, all right? Okay, I just thought about it. So if you place an order between now and the end of November, $40 or more, I will send you a complimentary gift of my unapologetic fragrance. This is the fragrance that came to me as I was blending up everything for Macy's, probably on the 800th bottle. I laugh because y'all just don't understand what I went through. I was doing a lot of sipping and a lot of blending, and just grateful to Spirit and thankful to God that all of this is instinctive. Okay, now, unapologetic, first of all, is amazing. This came to me probably when I was at my wit's end, right? And I decided to experiment with peony, ylang ylang, gardenia, jasmine, and plumeria. Instinctively, that combination, when I put that combination together, it turned into a miracle in a bottle. And when you inhale unapologetic, which is named unapologetic for a reason, because since I was probably 2 or 3, I have never, ever, ever, ever um, stopped myself from expressing myself. Sometimes much to my detriment, but it is what it is. So unapologetic will get you in the right headspace again to elevate, will get you into the right headspace to complete whatever you need to complete so that you can gain prosperity. All right? I want all of y'all to be wealthy. I want you to be wealthy in spirit. I want you to be wealthy in your bank account. I want you to be wealthy in your health. And I want you to be wealthy in your self-love and self-care. Thank you for spending this time with me. I am Dr. Monica Bickerstaff, Doctor of Integrative Medicine, proud founder of the award-winning global brand, Dr. Monica's Natural Beauty, which you can access at drmonicasnaturalbeauty.com, my virtual aromatique. Listen, there's nothing more important than loving yourself, okay? You matter. You are important to me. I love you, okay? And I want to see you succeed on the other side of 2020. 2020, the year of perfect vision, perfect sight. Just find it. Get yours together. All right? Peace to you. Peace to your loved ones. And I will see you in 3 days with a new video. And we're going to talk some more about pandemic fatigue syndrome and what I've come up with as the cure, the pandemic fatigue panacea. Be well, be loved, and I'll see you in 3 days.